Welcome back to another video. Today we're diving deep into the chaotic web spun by the enigmatic Count Saint Germain, the mastermind shaking up the series' supernatural world. This is not a spoiler-free zone, so if you're not caught up through the latest chapters, pause now and come back after reading. Today we're breaking down Count Saint Germain's schemes, their broader implications, and narrative threads tying it all together. So, let's get started. Count Saint Germain has emerged as the puppet master of Dan Da Dan's recent arcs, orchestrating chaos with a chilling precision. One of his signature tactics are the Kazuka knives, mystical weapons that grant supernatural powers but often lead to destruction. We first saw these knives in the section of the story where Seiko meets with two other mediums in a restaurant, where Seiko barely fended off a yokai bull and ghosts unleashed by their power. Since then, Count Saint Germain's influence has only grown, from empowering the gym teacher Murakami to attack Yukishiro, Sawaki, and Aira with headless basketball players in chapters 187 to 189, to arming Hase, a jealous classmate, with another knife and sending him with the xenomorph alien lady with a grudge to target Okarun and Kinta. His strategy is clear: sow discord, isolate the protagonists, and collect supernatural powers like a cosmic trophy hunter, to use for a seemingly greater purpose, or could just be for himself. But what's his endgame? Count Saint Germain's obsession with collecting powers, whether from spirits, yokai, or aliens, points to a grand, sinister ambition. In the Space Globalist arc, we saw him steal an alien's power with a Kazuka knife, hinting at his goal to monopolize supernatural abilities. Recent chapters suggest he is crafting something monstrous, a yokai facsimile called Dan Da Dan, possibly a Frankenstein's monster or homunculus-type being, designed to wield the combined powers of countless entities. The symbols tied to this creation echo those from the fairy tale card in the Danmara board game arc, suggesting a deeper interconnected plan. Now let's talk about Momo, because she's at the heart of Count Saint Germain's schemes, and the narrative's emotional core. Her recent amnesia, revealed in one of the latest chapters, resets her memories to the start of the series. She remembers Miko and Kei, but not Okarun, Gigi, or her own psychic powers. This isn't just a plot twist, it's a devastating blow to her identity and agency. Tatsu-sensei's storytelling shines here, using Momo's vulnerability to explore themes of self-discovery and resilience. Her body seems to remember Okarun, creating this gut-wrenching tension when they interact, but her confusion leaves her open to manipulation. Enter Count Saint Germain, who conveniently crosses paths with Momo in the latest chapter. He hands her a whistle, setting up what feels like a trap to save her later, much like his tactics at the end of the Danmara arc saving the crew from the fairy tale card. Here's where the narrative gets layered. Count Saint Germain's plan hinges on breaking his enemies psychologically. The Kazuka knives only steal powers when the victim admits defeat, as we saw when he tried and failed to take Okarun's powers after Turbo Granny left. Momo's amnesia might be his new angle. If she doesn't know she has psychic powers, she can't consciously resist when he comes for them. It's a brilliant, cruel strategy that ties into the series' broader theme of control versus autonomy. Now let's zoom out to the bigger picture: Count Saint Germain's alliances. With the Serpos, and the alien-like human in the xenomorph-like suit, show he's playing a multi-dimensional game. Interestingly enough, aliens can't use yokai powers, as Count Saint Germain himself notes. This limitation explains why he's experimenting with humans or human-like avatars, like the creature with Officer Vega and Adachi, to wield yokai abilities. It's a workaround to bypass the Serpo's stubborn refusal or inability to fully cooperate. This connects the series' exploration of boundaries between human, yokai, and alien, questioning what it means to wield power responsibly. The Dan Da Dan yokai itself is a narrative masterpiece. It's not just a monster, it's a symbol of Count Saint Germain's hubris, a blank canvas imbued with stolen powers. Its ties to the fairy tale card suggest a cyclical story structure. Dan Da Dan loves its callbacks, like the reoccurring motif of everyone eating together to close an arc. But with Unji and the kid old man's fate still unclear, Tatsu-sensei is keeping us on edge, hinting that this arc's resolution is far from tidy. Count Saint Germain's schemes are more than just villainy. They're a lens for Dan Da Dan's themes of power, identity, and resistance. Momo's amnesia, the Kazuka knives, and the Dan Da Dan yokai weave a narrative that's as emotionally gripping as it is chaotic. Will Momo reclaim her powers? Will Count Saint Germain's plan backfire, like it did with Okarun? And what's the deal with those fairy tale card symbols? Tatsu-sensei's cooking, and I'm here for it. Let me know your theories in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more talk of Dan Da Dan. But until next time, I'll see you in the next video.